Korea's newest warship was severely damaged during a recent launch ceremony, with the leader Kim Jong Un, who witnessed the accident, saying that it brought shame to the nation's prestige and vowing to punish those found responsible, the state media has reported. In a rare admission of failure, the official Korean Central News Agency, that is KCNA, said a malfunctions in the launch mechanism caused the stern of as yet the unmanned 5,000-ton destroyer to slide prematurely into the water on the Wednesday, crushing parts of hull and leaving the bow stranded on the shipway. Kim called the launch failure a criminal act and blamed it on the absolute carelessness and irresponsibility by multiple state institutions, including the Munition Industry Department, Kim tagged the University of Technology and the Central Ship Design Bureau. Law enforcement have detained 3 people for the legal investigation over the accident, including the chief engineer of the shipyard, state media KCNA reported on Sunday, citing the group in charge of the investigating that botched the launch. Also, the satellite imagery shows that vessels lying on its side, the stern in the water and the bow still on land. The state media did not immediately release images of the accident. Naval analysts said that the damage incurred by a vessel in such a launch malfunction could be catastrophic if the ship does not move together. The stresses will tear the hull apart. Sal, a professor of the Campbell University in the North Carolina and a maritime expert, said. The naval analyst, that is Carl in the Hawaii, after reviewing the KCNA account, said that he thinks the stresses would warp the hull, induce the cracks and possibly snap and nail depending on where the greatest stress falls. Also, the launch failure marks a setback for what analysts have viewed as the North Korea's most ambitious naval modernization effort in decades. The ship was to be the second major Navy surface vessel revealed in quick succession by the North Korea. In April, Kim unveiled the Cho-hyun, the country's first newly constructed destroyer in decades, and declared his ambitious of building the more destroyers and various other cruisers and frigates. Also, Cho-hyun, described as the new generation warship, was presented with significant fanfare, with the state media saying it would strengthen the naval readiness amid what the Pyongyang calls rising threat from the United States and the South Korea. Western defense analysts noted that the Cho-hyun marked a departure from the aging Soviet-era vessels that dominated the Korean People's Navy. While details remain scarce, the satellite imagery and the footage suggested that Cho-hyun could also share design elements with similar Russian Navy ships. The South Korea's Joint Chief of Staff, that is the JCS spokesperson Lee Sung-jun, also said that the vessel's damage on Wednesday was thought to be equipped like the Cho-hyun. Also, the Wednesday's accident could cast doubt on the country's ability to scale its navy. Kim said that the damage would be addressed not only through the technical repairs but also political accountability.